Alright, I believe I should be good, man. What is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing great out there. Coming to you live from Los Angeles. And today, July the 9th, Friday, and we're 24 hours away from the fight tomorrow. Conor McGregor against Dustin Porier 3. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about who the fight winner of that bout is gonna be. I know it's gonna be a really close one. So honestly, this is like just a coin flip. It can go either way. Um, and I feel like it's almost a 50-50 type of thing. But in this case, I think when I watched the press conference, I was more reminded of the first Conor and Dustin. I don't know if it was because Conor was talking trash, but I can definitely say that um, it seemed like a classic one, to be honest with you guys. I think Conor is gonna come out a little hungrier than Dustin Poirier 3, and obviously, you guys can probably already start to assume as to where I believe, where I believe this fight is gonna be headed. And I think personally that yes, Conor McGregor is gonna be the winner of this fight. It's gonna be a close one. I wouldn't be surprised if Dustin wins. Obviously, he won the second time, right? So, um, it is definitely gonna be a good fight. The second fight was a good one. Conor almost had Dustin out of there, but the problem was that Conor was hurt himself whenever he hurt Dustin, right? So Dustin was firing back during those exchanges, but it was still really hard for Conor to put Dustin away in that second fight, and he wasn't able to when he had the chance. And then Dustin just came back, continuing the leg kicks and putting the pressure on Conor until um, Conor got the loss. And I would definitely say that this time around, if Conor can check the leg kicks, maybe be a little bit more offensive than Dustin, he might be able to get the better of him. But we'll have to see how the fight is gonna play out. Um, Conor seems pretty confident this time. Yet I would say Dustin seems more composed, even though um, you know he seems confident too. So I would say that Dustin is also doing pretty good mentally. I think I would say that they're both pretty good in you know their mental stages for this fight. So it's definitely gonna be a good fight in my opinion. They're gonna come out. They're gonna put on a show for us. So if you guys are if you guys have friends or family that don't watch fighting a lot, ask them to watch this fight, and I assure you that they are gonna be, very interested in it because it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a big fight. I think there's gonna be a lot of um, stars and actors and actresses, of course, that are gonna be, there in Las Vegas. I think this is their first opening event in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna be a good fight, guys. But again, the main reason why I see and feel Conor is gonna win is because I feel like he's hungrier than Dustin, and the more I think about it, I come to the conclusion that actually Conor can't really lose this fight, because if he loses this fight, then what's his legacy then? He lost to Dustin. Okay, then yeah, that fight with Nate Diaz is still there, but I mean, what of that fight, right? I mean, he's already on a losing streak. It's almost as though you would just be milking Connor's name out. So I think in this situation, I think Connor really needs to win this fight. I don't think he can lose the fight, to be honest with you guys. Because if he loses this fight, then it's like, what's next? He lost to Khabib. He lost to Dustin the second time. And I mean, if he loses, he lost to Dustin once, and if he loses to Dustin the second time, then what happened to the great Conor McGregor? Though he did big things for the sport, but it would almost be better for Conor to have not fought this fight Unless if he's not all too interested in winning, because if he loses, that's gonna be worse for him. But if he wins, that's gonna be really good for him. So it's a high stakes game for Conor. I feel like his mental state was in the right place, and I feel like Dustin's was in the right place too for the most part, and Conor's too for the most part. So who knows how this fight is gonna go, but one thing I do want to say, in which I'm absolutely confident of, is that it's gonna be a great fight. They're both gonna come out swinging at each other, trying to knock each other's head off. Leg kicks. I feel like Dustin kind of exposed himself a little bit, and he mentioned one thing, and he said that he's gonna, use wrestling. So I feel like he kind of gave that away, and I feel like Dustin is probably gonna utilize more of his wrestling this time around. So I'm telling you guys right now to watch out for that too. And let's see how Conor McGregor is gonna fare to Dustin Poirier's wrestling, and his abilities to try to take him down, because Dustin is gonna try to take him down this time around, in my opinion. Considering he mentioned the word wrestling, I feel like it's on his mind to utilize it and use it more this time around. Is he gonna be successful with it? We're gonna have to wait. Um, Not 24 hours, but I would say 36 hours. So we'll know in 36 hours, and we will find out if Dustin gets the second win, or if Conor gets the second win over one another, right? So it's gonna be a fun fight. Other reasons why I think Conor's gonna win. I feel like he's been training a little bit longer and harder. I feel like Dustin, has also been training, but I feel like Conor has more resources to get himself in the right shape and the right physique and the right state to better prepare than Dustin would in this type of a fight. And I feel like the both of them, knowing that they have a win over one another, I feel like they're gonna be very confident, and are both gonna try to take one another's head off. And hi, Gio, how are you? Good, how are you doing, my friend? And yeah, Connor and Dustin tomorrow, 36 hours. Right now it's morning, approximately 11:10 Pacific time here in Los Angeles. So 36 hours until the fight. So it's gonna be tomorrow evening, and man, this is gonna be one of those fights where I'm gonna be just standing up, and just watching without blinking, because this is gonna be one of those fights whether you know you wouldn't know when it would end, right? So I'm gonna be definitely watching and standing up, and probably like going like, oh, with each punch, and probably have a little drink on the side. And obviously this is one of those events that you do not want to miss. So if anybody wants to have a day off, I think it's gonna be tomorrow. So July 10th, 2021 is a nice day to have a day off. It looks like there's a lot of things going on. I think Drake is having a concert. A lot of other events taking places. I'm not exactly sure, but you guys can definitely look that up. But tomorrow's a big day. For a lot of events that are taking place. But again, coming back to Connor, Dustin, they're both of the same age. Dustin is doing well for himself. Conor McGregor is also doing good for himself. And again, I feel like this fight is all about who's more hungry. I feel like Conor has a lot more at stake this time around, because Conor is, in this case, is fighting for his name. He's fighting for his brand. He's fighting for his his legacy, in a sense. And yeah, this fight is very, very exciting. So it's gonna be one of those fights where I'm personally gonna be standing up and just watching it without blinking, because you're not gonna know when this fight is gonna end. Um, you guys remember Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor? Nobody expected that fight to end in 8 seconds or whatever it was. It was very, very quick. So one punch did it all, and Same thing can happen in this fight, and it can go either way. Dustin can even put Conor out with one punch. So, this is exactly what makes this fight very exciting and very interesting to watch, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. They both know they have a win over one another, and it's gonna be a day to remember. It's gonna be a night to remember, because this is the third time they're doing it, and I feel like it's gonna be a finish. Of course, that's what I'm at least confident in. And if it were to go to a decision, like, just for example, in which I really doubt, by the way, what type of a war would that be? I mean, Kamaru Usman and Kobe Covington was a really good fight, if you guys recall. That was a very nice war, the two of them had. But, imagine if this thing goes to a decision, in which I doubt again, I'm saying. But if it does, it will be an absolute war. Each round will be, uh, you know, you know, a swing for the finish. So I think again, Conor takes it tomorrow. Dustin can do it too, but I feel like Conor's hungrier. I think he understands that there's a lot for him at stake this time around. I feel like he's better prepared. I feel like he's been training ever since he lost that second time. So I feel like he adjusted. I feel like something tells me he's confident that he's adjusted in being able to check those leg kicks, because that's, I think, what really resulted in Conor losing the second fight, because his leg went out, and then his ability to defend himself and attack the way he would diminished as the next round came in the second fight against Dustin. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how Dustin is gonna fight Conor the second time. But again, I believe he's gonna be using his wrestling more. I feel like he mentioned it in the pre-fight conference that they did yesterday, or yeah, I believe it was yesterday. So we'll have to see. We'll really have to see. What the Dustin is gonna try to do differently, and yeah, Connor has definitely been working on his legs, and yeah, I think this is a 50-50 fight. It can go either way, which is what makes it really exciting. But I feel like Connor's a little hungrier this time around. That press conference that they did reminded me a lot more like the first time that they fought. Um, Dustin Poirier with his Hawaiian shirt, I don't know, and the way he did his hair, and the way Conor was, talking shit again, or I don't want to say that word, but talking smack again. It kind of really reminded me of the first fight, and so for some reason, I personally think Conor would win, but I would definitely not be surprised if Dustin wins. And Dustin can even win with one punch. It's a puncher's chance, really. Whoever gets a clean, nice shot, I think each of them have the power and strength to put each other out. So um, yeah, we'll see what happens. We're like 36 hours away, and I am absolutely stoked, to watch this fight. So um, Dustin can easily win. Connor can win. So again, it can go either way. But I feel like Connor is a little hungrier again, and Dustin can win too. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to think if I have anything else to share. But I think the co-main event was I think it was Wonder Boy Thompson fighting I forget who. But I think it's gonna be a good fight too. So the co-main is gonna be good. I think the whole card for tomorrow is gonna be stacked with good fights. I know Sean O'Malley is fighting in the opening of the main card. So Sean O'Malley is always very exciting to watch as well. And just all in all, it's gonna be a very exciting night tomorrow. So um, just can't wait to see it. And yeah, I'll do a video after, and then I'll probably do another crypto video later on today, and talk about some of the altcoins and what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, because I did always mention in my last crypto videos that I don't think Bitcoin is gonna be very volatile for these 2 months. I said it in early June, and I said that uh, Bitcoin is gonna stay around $35,000 and be boring and not do too much, and that's what it's looked like. That's what looks like it's happened, and I mean we're at 32 right now, so something like that. So again, Dustin, Connor, 3. It's gonna be exciting, guys. Please don't miss it. Watch it. People you don't know that watch fights, invite them over. It's a good event to get people that don't watch these type of sports, to get them to watch it for the first time, because I think it's gonna be a very exciting night, and I think that they're gonna enjoy it. And I recommend tomorrow's event to be watched. So, with all that said, guys, let me know as to who you guys think is gonna win tomorrow. It's gonna be very exciting, and I really appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel as well. And I'll probably do another video today talking about the cryptocurrency market, and probably later get into stocks as well. So up until later on, guys, peace. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your Friday, and I'll catch you guys later.